Good afternoon, Speed Gaming 2, and welcome to the Wins the Pass Randomizer League Season 5 Invitational Playoffs. We got Game 1 here between Last Locationeers and Roomies. It's the Courage Pendant matchup with Scottish Brave and Jay Meisher taking the first shot at getting a win for their teams. Just to highlight a little bit, I took a quick look at the history. These two teams met up during Casual Boots week, and Meisher and Scottish Brave were actually two of the people who played each other. So Scottish Brave took that game earlier in the season during the regular season. So this should be a great repeat matchup there. But I am Radical Sniper 99, joined today by Gilgamesh with Relkin on the tracking. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I didn't know they had already played at Casual Boots week, so it's a fun little rematch we got going here then.
Agreed. So they will be off momentarily. Of course, it is Casual Boots, so they start with boots, they start with a sword, and we just go fast.
Hopefully, that's the plan anyway.
Yeah. You know, you're hoping for maybe some jet-ish seeds, but the game can hope otherwise.
Yeah, I feel like that's generally not my experience with Casual Boots, despite the boot start.
Yeah, their Game 1 matchup, Scottish finished in under an hour 10.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, that's a pretty shitty first game they had against each other back during the regular season. Just getting to resync everything. 3
bombs early.
Yeah. So of course this does mean we have our favorite little 5-minute escape sequence-ish.
Yeah, give or take, 10 seconds here or there. Yeah, not usually a whole lot going on in escape, unless you find something like the mirror early and you get to cut an extra minute off your time.
Right. So, with this little extra time, just going over a little bit of the season these two teams had. So, the Last Locationeers, of course, being one of our new teams in the Invitational League after making the Final Four in the Open League last season, were able to finish second in the Kakariko division with a 10-4 record. Had a pretty strong season throughout, Scottish in particular with a 5-1 individual record. Roomies, on the other hand, have been around in the Kakariko division for a bit longer and finished the season at 8-6. Had a slow start to the season, starting off unfortunately at 1-5, but turned it on starting in week 4 to make this push for the playoffs towards the end. So strong teams either way. And yeah, as we said, this is the first game between the two, so you're looking to get that first strike against your opponents.
Yeah, it's always nice to start off 1-0. It helps relieve a little bit of the pressure on the next people down the line.
Yeah, this race is definitely going to come a lot down to execution. Of course, there's that luck factor of, do I find this one item better than my opponent? Nice 8/ strategies as we get the half magic.
All right. Nice to have. Doesn't do a whole lot for us right now, but not going to complain about it. What are you looking for? Is there anything when you're doing a Casual Boost seed and you're running through escape, other than, let's say, a mirror? Like, is there any particular item you really want to find while you're in here?
I mean, if I could get a boomerang early to make it feel a little more NMG-ish,
yeah,
that'd be nice. I wouldn't mind some money. The fact that we got the bombs as well, like, I like bomb farm strategies in Casual Boots.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I preferred, like, oh yeah, let me get a couple of bonk bombs outside of Kakariko, maybe.
Right.
So I don't care so much about the bombs in Kaz Boots. but money or a boomerang for simplicity. I mean, you said I can't say mirror, so.
Mirror is kind of the obvious one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think money tends to be, because like you said, bombs are pretty easy to come by with boot start. So getting a little bit of cash to make sure you can guarantee the bottle vendor check early is always nice.
And the thing is, it's not like we're going to kill enemies in quote-unquote proper fashion. You're pretty much getting straight-up dash kills for most of your enemies.
Right.
So you're not going to get the drops off of them. So, like, what's the point?
Oh, there's some boots. All right, I mean, it's $20. That's a start.
Yeah, you want to get 50.
Yeah.
You need 50 rupees outside of pickups, because you can easily get the other 50 rupees at Blind's Hut and Cackwell. So we're already 40% of the way there.
Let's see what we got. We still haven't seen a map yet, so it is probably... Oh, there it is. It's another 20 and a blue mail.
I'd prefer a mirror before I usually see blue mail, but no complaints.
Could be nice to have. You don't know if you might get tossed into Dark World super early, and you know, if we just have Moon Pearl Hammer and gloves sitting in Kakariko, then having the blue mail if you want to head straight into Thieves Town or something like that can be nice. And a blue cane too. Boy, this would be a good Randomizer start.
Definitely a good item to have this early on. You know, half magic plus the blue cane does give you some nice options for other things. You know, Spike Cave's pretty easy.
Oh, there's that Moon Pearl.
Okay. Well, and that's good for our potential Zora water walking stuff even.
Yeah. Alright, gonna head up here, see if we can maybe grab a couple more rupees. Nope. Some free bombs.
Yeah, not bad for the tier 2.
Nope, that's gonna be a no on the lumberjack.
Both runners doing a little bit of a low dash there. You usually, typically for an NMG strat, want to be a bit higher on your dash, because then you can do dash cancel and dash down without any issues from that buzz blob or the crows.
Scottish opting not to grab that 20 from the mushroom spot. So, I mean, if there's no extra money in the well or Blind's Hut, gonna have to do an extra loot through the well.
I mean, if there's no extra money in the well, I'll eat my hat, kind of thing. Like,
I've said that before when I've run seeds, and then there's just nothing there. So, like, oh, what are the chances? There has to be at least a red 20 in here somewhere, right?
Yeah. I mean, at least, like, worst case, she has to drop back down into the well a second
it's not
time.
the end of the world.
Like, we're at least close enough this time.
Okay, well, and it's just sitting right there. It's all red 20s. Alright, well, Blind's Hut just had all the money, so... 300's nice, because that does put us closer to Zora money, especially if we want to do that water walk to Waterfall and Zora early on.
Yeah, we'll see if that does influence some decision making. I know a lot of people say for Kaz Boots, they like to hit up Agina early. So definitely some logic in saying maybe I go to Agina and make sure I can get the rest of my Zora money.
Been talking to Jon Snow a lot lately?
No, definitely not. This is actually from my own teammate. I've heard this idea a lot, so... And yes, of course, the early ice rod means we don't have to deal with that hunt, but it does, of course, signal to everybody who loves watching this game that we believe in pendant TR.
Oh, yes, for sure. Which, actually, now that you mention it, we haven't seen a map check yet, so we don't even know what our crystals are yet in the late world.
And I don't disagree. I'm a very infrequent map checker early in these kinds of games. I'm gonna complete CAC either way.
I'll usually do it just like usually right after escape, just to have it, and then I fill it in on my tracker along the way, kind of thing, just so I have the knowledge in my head early on.
Yeah, I think if we got a bow, like I probably would do a map check out of Link's house the second time, because then I might decide between South Shore and Eastern. So Crystal, and Pendant at Hera.
So yeah, no reason really to not just go straight to the South Shore here.
Yeah, if you can avoid Eastern when it's a crystal at this point without the bow, I don't disagree. It's one of those dungeons that you're just like, if it's a pendant, go for it.
Yeah, it's such a trudge to walk through all of Eastern again after you've already gotten most of the items.
And there's our first glove.
Okay.
Which does put Zora in logic.
Yep. And Jamie sure is only 20 rupees away from having Zora money.
Yeah, the extra pickup.
Scottish skipped a couple of the pots and blindside as well.
Okay, with that being there and you already being on left side, I'd be more apt to do Agina because I'm already moving in that direction.
No, we all hate Agina here.
I know, apparently. I mean, I don't do Agina myself this early, but like, if I have to walk on that side, I'm at least a little bit more tempted. Yeah, but so far, like, the only real difference is Mishra's collecting the money and skipping that heart container on library, while Scottish skipped the 20 and picked up the heart container in the library. Such divergence.
Yeah. Some bomb refills. Oh, there's the bottle and flipper as well. Now Zora's super in line. Well, yeah, I mean, now you just really.
Well, and for Mishra, it's a pretty easy pick. Like, I would just pick up a 20. Pick up go into 20 rupee cave and get enough.
Yeah, you can farm it real quick right after Ice Rod Cave here.
Yeah.
Or before Ice Rod Cave, actually, probably, so you can set up the water walk without having to go back in and out.
Agreed. Pick it up, Mishra, please.
Nope. Maybe, I mean, might just be banking on there being another 20 in Waterfall Cave here.
I mean, between that and the hobo, not bad odds that you get some money.
It feels real bad. It's gonna feel real bad if you don't get that 20, though.
I gotta say, good knowledge there from Mishra. Having those flippers, you're able to jump off the diagonal outside of Ice Rod Cave and then jump down the waterfall there to set up your water walk.
But you cannot dash over the shallow water.
You cannot do that.
Oh, there's his 20. Oh wait, that was only a 1. Never mind.
And yeah, our tracker Relkin saying, just get the money and I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
That, like, I get the idea you got to go fast, and you're worried because of how, this is just one of those modes that you got to find places to cut time.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of leeway in casual boots, especially at this level. There's, one or two small decisions can really make the difference here. Oh, it's even a good bee. He's just got to toss it. Oh, are we really farming crabs? This is not faster than just going into the cave and getting that 20.
Giving it a shot, at least. I don't know if we know what they are.
I don't think we do. Oh, bailed out.
Unfortunately, Scottish is too far away, even with that
Yeah,
20.
unless there's a 50 sitting on the ledge here or something.
Oh, but I would feel really bad.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you still don't want to do that.
Like, there's a loop. And not like it's super, super slow, but yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, so yeah, unfortunately, Scottish just gonna have to leave this behind for now. Just a minor refund. So yeah,
And
both
Scottish
players
is gonna
just...
go with Saha.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of funneled there at this point. It's either that or the single check and Agina.
Yeah.
I mean, we can sequence break up the mountain too for 2 checks, but that doesn't seem particularly worth it at the moment. There's that Zora money for Scottish. So yeah, unfortunately, the forced play into Eastern without a bow.
Yep.
So do we just find Hammer in here and then just immediately have Dark World access? Is that probably where this is headed?
I mean, if I get Dark World access, I'm bailing probably.
Oh yeah, me too, for sure.
You could make the argument that you like if I get all the way to like post Stalfos and that's my Dark World access, I probably still go the rest of the way to vanilla big key chest and finish out. But like if that cannonball chest or this right side chest was Dark Worlds, I'm out. And I do like the little use of Burna there from Mishur to go up the cannonball hallway nicely.
This is very chill Eastern Palace music.
I was gonna say this whole MSU is very chill. Which one is this?
This is Stardew Valley.
Nice. I mean, the hard part is we just don't have a lot of options even left. It's like
we've got strung along.
We've got one item left in Logic really for Eastern at this rate. One item left in Logic at this rate.
It's gonna be a Yina all along. Nope, there's our Dark World.
And yeah, I like this. Like, you could save and quit here, but the fact of the matter is that you've got one check left here. So why not just go the rest of the way to vanilla big key chest?
Yeah, it doesn't take that much longer.
Especially if, like, on your return trip, you're planning to do this.
Let's see if this is our last item or not. It is. Actually, that's a pretty nice get before heading into the Dark World, so...
Agreed.
Very worth it.
We don't have a lot of access for Dark World stuff. Like, we can beat Thieves. I don't know how much you want to push into Thieves that early, but...
Depends. I mean, I tend to be pretty aggressive with Thieves myself, so if it's a crystal, like, I'm probably going to do it even if I don't have the hammer, but I understand why a lot of people pump the brakes on that a bit. Nice. Nice cape in King's Tomb.
Perfect timing for that. Definitely a check added to our initial Dark World set. The big thing I'll be curious is if we get like a mirror, does Scottish take, a full like loop, maybe up to Catfish and Zora?
Maybe, yeah, not having checked Zora, that being in the back of our mind, that might be something that you'll want to try to knock out just to not leave it there forever.
Yeah, because like in Scottish's mind, I have to believe she's thinking it's very possible Misha had the money. Like we had the option to have enough money and we skipped it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'm gonna think that he hid it.
All right, of course. All right, we got a pendant pod and a pendant skull woods.
With TR and Thieves as our red crystals.
So Scottish gonna go into skull. Jamie sure gonna say no. Or at least gonna do this
bumper ledge first.
Yeah.
So don't disagree. You got the cape just now. Follow your progression. See if maybe this gives you something.
I feel like I would generally do ew.
Yeah, great.
Because you're only gonna be able to do the front of Skullwoods, I would probably do bumper afterwards. But I guess it's pretty close to the same either way.
And there's our bow out of Skull Woods.
Nice.
Oh no, Scottish.
Oof. Alright, yeah, just spin the key here. All this for probably like a compass or something. Or another key.
Yeah, just trade a key.
Sounds like Jay Misha's just gonna ignore Skullwoods altogether, which is... I mean, he's gonna want that bow.
Here's the plus side. The bow we need, like if that's our only bow that's available for before GT, there's a high likelihood that even if the fire rod's in pod, Misha can get the fire rod out of pod and get the bow later. And we know that we've gotten both or all three items out of Eastern Palace. So we know fire rod can't be on Armos.
Well, I mean, the fire, like, does he have Skullwoods is a pendant, right? So he doesn't necessarily have incentive to ever go there.
Oh, true.
Speaking of fire rod.
Like that fire rod.
All right, who wants to go to Ice Palace without a hammer? Oh yeah, or yeah, TR's actually, we just need a way to get over to East Death Mountain.
And a way to get those pegs.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Well, that's true. Of note, TR is actually a crystal, though, so that ice rod, nice to not have to hunt for.
Yeah. We've got plenty of other things. We still pretty much need everything. There's not an item we can actually forego in this seed. Flippers, flute, medallions. Like, we need all of it.
Yeah. It looks like Jamie sure is going to go ahead and just clear Thieves. Regardless.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what sends Misha into Skull now, actually.
It's a tough one, because if you're making that skip, I don't think you're going back for it anytime soon. I mean, there could always, the other bow could just be sitting somewhere in a hype cave or something like that, so it may not make a difference, but especially with you know, if Mishra finds the hammer soon, he just has so many things to do that are not Skull Woods. So
Right. Now, the big thing here for Mishra is, and we'll see about Scottish, is only one chance left for the small key. That could be a problem, and that is, of course, blind cell. If it's not there, that means it's locking itself, and that's great.
yeah, that's what you want to see.
So I think we have gotten map and compass at this point, so...
So when you're in a situation like this, let's say, so we're finishing Thieves Town here. We don't have Mirror, but we have Mitts. How aggressively do you like Smith's Chain?
And there's the small key.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't do the Thieves Town if it's Mitts access.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I probably would have done front 4 or skipped Thieves, and then come around with Jeremiah, and then second trip into VOO, I probably would have cleared Thieves. I like to give myself an opportunity to find the hammer in this.
Makes sense.
And I feel stronger about doing Smith Chain. And I gotta say, like, that was a good Hellway from Scottish. It's just, there's little... there's the mirror. Oh, man.
How do you feel about Smith's Chain now?
Yeah, Smith Chain. You're my best friend. Let's get going. But one of the things I'll say about, like, the loop, or sorry, the whole thing with Scottish here is, like, her play's been good. Mishra is using the tools he has. And, like, that's one of those things you can't undersell, in a sense. Like, he's taking the opportunity to use a cape or a Burna in a hallway to get a nicer dash.
Sure, you can only dig once in each spot.
But yeah, that mirror is in logic, of course, after getting the small key and blind cell. So, yep, we could have mirror locking the hammer.
This is a lot of digs for 20 bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so Mishra's just not gonna even bother with Smith Chain.
And already there's our mirror shield.
Completely shunning the mirror shield. I'm guessing Mishra wants to wait until he has hammer to be able to do hammer pigs with the whole Smith Chain and not orphan that one check, is his thought process here.
I guess maybe this also gives more incentive for Skull later. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Okay, here's the big question. Do you dip the front of Skull or a Swamp to see if maybe there's something there?
No, I am not my teammate. Especially, like, I mean, well, Mishra doesn't have the bow, but, I mean, Host of Pod is open right now.
There's a mountain climb now.
Yeah, but we still can't really do anything on the mountain.
We can do Hera.
That's true.
You know,
we can do Wind and Hera. That's exciting. Without hookshot, yeah.
Misha going right for the mountain at this point. At least get the
Okay.
save and quit set up.
I think I would have continued into pod there because pod is such a pain to get back to when your only Dark World access is Village of Outcasts.
Let me sell you a
Misha
different
doesn't
idea
have the
here.
bow. Never mind.
Well, not even that. Like, what about maybe Misha says, second trip, I go into Skull, and then I do Graveyard Lich, Catfish, Pyramid Pod.
Okay, I can see
Clears
that.
up the, like, if Scottish continues this path to Pod, which in her mind is a great play, she'll be less likely to probably hit that Graveyard Ledge check.
Right.
So that's the only alternative I kind of see from her perspective, and how that could translate for Misha to do a route.
I didn't catch what was on there. Is it just another bottle, it looks like?
Yep. Looked like a bottle of red goo.
Oh, we can get a little... Can go into hair, I guess? And... Yeah, I mean, you're up here. You might as well.
And truly no love for that mirror shield.
Alright, well, big key not in the basement, so that's potentially nice. I don't know, I'm kinda feeling an Ice Palace Hammer Seed here. I don't know why.
Oof. I'm definitely not in the mood to rush that, but
Alright, let's see what the Smith Chain has to offer. 20 bucks.
the whole Smith chain was not the answer, so Misha getting a nice little skip there. And
Sure, having some trouble with this bomb jump.
that's not for the way I prefer to do it. I love doing the little bomb jump.
Hey, I'm a big spin setup bomb jump guy. Do the waddle up to the ledge, do the spin, and that's
Yep.
perfect. We saw one item in here so far, I think. So this
I
Moldor
missed.
could be the second one. I wasn't counting properly.
I did see the map in the big chest, but there's an item.
Yeah, Scottish also opting not to continue on to pod here.
And she'll probably make the same mountain climb at this rate, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't. That surprises me a little bit when like you're choosing between a pendant dungeon. I think I'd rather do pod over Hera, but oh no, she's
Moth?
oh maybe she is gonna do the north route, Graveyard Ledge over to Catfish to check Zora.
I wonder if we're going to see Mothula, though. You got the fire rod. There's your boss kill.
Yeah, but it's for a pendant, and we know there's no items in the back, so that doesn't seem really great.
We did get both items. That's right.
So you're making a real strong play for Ped.
I mean, we've already got 2 pendants in Logic, right?
That's
All
true.
we need is a
I mean,
hammer.
just need a hammer, and then it's available. But
Oh, I don't think Scottish is actually going to be able to get Zora this time either.
yeah, because then you don't have enough money for pods, right? So this is a little unfortunate. All right, so Hera coming up empty. Oh, wow.
Okay. Pod, Eastern. Oh, Ice?
Ice
I don't
Palace
know.
next. I think I'm going ice next.
And it looks like Scottish might be thinking the same.
Mountain, maybe, or yeah. I mean, we can potentially do TR now too.
No, I was gonna say, are we getting the portal? No, she is actually going for the mountain here.
I mean, there's a lot of checks up here now, so this makes sense because we have I mean, we have all of East Death Mountain, Super Bunny Cave, First Chest and Hookshot Cave, potentially all of Turtle Rock.
And Mishra's gonna get his bow.
This will be
For
good.
Mishra at this point, like, his incentive is to probably do North Dark World.
I agree. So I think Mishra will likely be picking up this hammer shortly as well. I still think I kind of would have done ice first before coming up here, but I can see this play too.
Yeah, it depends on how strongly you feel about the Eastern skip, or sorry, not the Eastern skip, the Mountain skip and delay here. Like, you know, oh, if the less I do on the mountain, the better, in a sense.
Yeah, I would have liked to give myself a chance to maybe find a hook shot or another medallion or something before coming up here. And I don't think ice is really going to get that much faster for you at this point.
No.
So
you've got half magic and fire rod, and you've got a master sword. Like,
and you've got Samaria.
Yeah, Cold Stare is pretty much a chump fight at this point.
Interesting that Scotch is also okay. Just wanted to check one chest in Hera.
And I don't disagree with that idea. I like checking Hera lobby, and if I can see that, oh, it's an item, oh, it's a small key, oh, it's a map or a compass,
Yeah.
Like, it gives me an idea of if I want to deal with it later.
Dead Rock's doing their Dead Rock thing here. And yeah, Mishra heading straight over here to get this hammer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think either decision's wrong here. I just look at this as maybe I can delay on TR a bit.
Yeah, well, it was Ether, so this is... You just do it now. Now, do you do TR here first before you're checking Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny?
No. I think you still make this play here. Like...
Oops.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think I would have done. I agree with Vortex and chat. I think I do TR first because I mean it saves you back and forth if you happen to find Hookshot in TR, and you can again you're not gonna really find a whole lot that's gonna make TR that much faster at this point.
Well, I think I'm kind of with Ralkin on this one. I think you check Super Bunny first.
Oh
So
yeah,
if that's
before
a
Hookshot Cave for sure. Yeah.
There's definitely logic to checking at least some mountain checks here first. Maybe you get yourself a sword. Maybe you get yourself a hook shot. Like, you're missing 2, maybe 3 items.
Yeah.
At this point, like, we need a hook shot. We need a flute. Do
And
we
maybe
need
one
a medallion?
but
Yeah. We're really already pretty close to go mode at 40 minutes.
And Jamie sure making the Ice Palace play here, so we'll see if this turns up anything. Oh, and Scotch checking. Oh, so okay, Scotch is just going to do all the paradox and stuff first before even thinking about TR.
Nice vanilla big key there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ooh,
speaking of a tempered sword,
yeah, make the cold stare
uh,
fight even easier.
yeah, Cold Stare just became a joke of a fight for Misha at this point. Really nice. There's our hook shot
Ooh, there's
too.
it is. All right. So that gives us a clearable swamp now.
So you do need to climb the mountain at least one more time before you can beat the seed.
Yep.
So it does work out very nicely for Scottish in that sense. And was that 3 items for Misha?
I wasn't counting. I got too distracted by the hook shot.
It must be because Misha's going straight for Cold Stare at this point. I mean, the real rude thing that we could... Oh, there's our silvers. Okay.
All right, sure, why not?
The real rude thing we could be required to find, of course, is the book for that flute.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely still a little. There could be some nastiness in the seed left, but
I guess if I want to speak really for the rude things of this seed, let's talk about the potential for having to actually go back to thieves.
yeah, that's yep.
And that was a scary Cold Stare, by the way, folks. We weren't selling it, but that was Oko territory for Misha.
Never didn't have it.
No, he had it the whole way. It was only slightly scary.
And yeah, I think as Relkin's pointing out in chat, I do believe that Misha had a fairy from the Waterfall Fairy earlier.
Would explain his aggressiveness for sure.
All right, so let's see. Where's so let's say saving Quinn to Link's house seems like not where you want to be right now. I assume Misha's going to be heading up the mountain now.
Yeah. So currently a 2 crystal to 1 lead for Misha, but you know, Scottish gonna have a bit of an advantage here so far, or just a little ahead in TR. So, but the experience for Misha is starting to show a little bit in certain ways, like
A little bit
this
cleaner
isn't-
routing in some spots, and yeah,
just a little bit like the tools. You know, I love noticing these things. It's one of those things I'm trying to learn personally as well. So like, you see it from the players who just kind of have been doing this. Like, I'm gonna burn a dash. I'm gonna cape dash. I'm gonna pick up a bomb and do a fast stair climb. Like, these are all little things that are just nice tricks to have.
yeah. Save you know you it's not huge time saves on their own, but they do add up, and they're the kind of things that are hard to think about unless you're, you know, if you're not used to doing them, it's not something you even think about, so you just don't do it.
And really, this tempered sword at this rate is going to make a difference. At least a little bit on the speed of the Trinex fight. And Misha's just going right in.
Yeah, I like going right in here. I think this makes sense when you know you're gonna have to clear it anyway. And like a go mode Turtle Rock versus a full clear Turtle Rock isn't a huge difference anyway.
Yeah, really the only thing we would have been able to skip is maybe like Mimic Cave.
Right. And yes, be sure remembering the most difficult task in Rando, going the right way in the torch room when you don't have hookshot.
I mean, worst case here. So you finish the mountain. Swamp's your next play.
Yep.
And I say you do swamp in a probably pyramid.
Yeah.
You're going to have both 5-6 crystals. You don't have a great crystal to beat after this. Like,
well,
maybe
if you're Misha, yeah. I mean, if you're Scottish, you still have Ice Palace to do.
Yeah. And so she could skip pyramid and just go right for ice. So that's the only real concern on her end, is maybe Pyramid Fairy's a little less obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, I wasn't counting items too closely here, so I'm not entirely sure how many we have left. Obviously, there's still a small key on Laser Bridge.
I'll be honest, I count items in like the 2 or 3 item dungeons. When it's anything more than that, I'm kind of like, I just full clear it. It doesn't matter. Very good laser skips though from Scottish there.
Just got a Trinex to do, and then... I mean, this is probably also the time to clear out Spike Cave after TR as well.
Yeah, we'll see if Misha does the same, although the hookshot will send him back into hookshot cave, so...
Yeah, Misha still has all of East... Like, Misha didn't even do Paradox Cave or anything.
Gosh, unfortunately missing the menu there, so had to wait out that explosion on the head.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of time to switch that menu if you're not right on top of it. Still a pretty good...
Yeah, nice recovery on the ice head.
Ooh, gotta be careful here. I do not think Scottish has a fairy. Okay. Gets Trinex down for crystal number 2.
Don't get to say that often. Second crystal is Trinex.
Okay, I'm being told Scottish did have a fairy. Alright, alright. Thank you, chat.
We just don't want to see them die at all. That's all it is.
Alright, so Scottish is going to just rush Swamp here, looks like. Nope, just kidding. Ice Palace first.
Maybe she is seeing the blind spot of Pyramid Fairy?
Maybe?
Okay, I hadn't played the Charizard sprite in a long time, but I love the fact that the tail sticks out of the water. That is a cute little touch, gotta admit.
Yeah, I mean, doing Ice first does make a little bit of sense, right? Because you're, you know, if you find your flute, you could be in go mode and you potentially go mode Swamp. And also, it's easier to route Swamp, Pyramid Fairy after Swamp than it is to go Swamp, Ice, Pyramid Fairy.
And welcome to the raid from SpeedGaming, party of 164. I believe you just finished watching a Link to the Past Randomizer League playoff race.
I was watching that one before we started commenting this. yeah, Mishra having a bit of an easier fight with that Tempered Sword, but
Yeah.
Scottish will be picking up her Tempered here shortly.
That is now 3 crystals to Mishra, 2 for Scottish. We'll see them probably converge on Swamp Palace soon.
Yeah, Mishra's got to clear out the mountain here first, but I would guess very strongly that Swamp is his next stop after that. Does Mishra hover?
I guess not.
Doesn't look like it. Okay.
That was a quick bail.
Yep.
I'll be curious to see if Mishra does do Spike Cave. You know, gonna get that hook shot momentarily.
Oh yeah, Scottish opted not to do Spike Cave after TR.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the hardest check to get back to in the world, but I think I like to just get everything off the mountain and never touch it again until GT.
Yeah, and Mishra was a little bit more thorough at this point, having already done Hera, so we'll see about that. But Scottish about to drop in on Cold Stare.
As J Misher picks up the hook shot. And a couple bad hits from the icicles to throw off the timing on this, but half magic, fire rod, tempered sword. Not too hard to recover from that.
Yeah, no, good kill there.
And then, yeah, we're all tied up at 3 crystals apiece. And I think, I mean, at this point, both players have basically done everything the other has, right? I guess Mishra has done
Mishra
all
skipped,
of Hera.
And Mishra skipped Smith Chain.
Right, okay.
So that's really the difference here is just Scottish doing Smith Chain, Mishra doing Hera.
All right, now we're going to go to Swamp Palace.
And I think if you find nothing in Swamp, you do Pyramid Fairy, and then you just go to Pod.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
There's a very nice line here of checks to make. And yep, we're going to get Spike Cave from Mishra. This could be a big check. Completely. Like, this could kind of swing things.
Yeah, Scottish does not have a lot of incentive to come back up here to do this, given everything that's available off the mountain right now. So if this happens to be something...
If this is a medallion or flute, this is a huge advantage, but nope, just a piece of heart. Yeah, and the big thing here is, like, there's no incentive to go back to Eastern. We got 3 items out of Eastern Palace, so this is really you're just going to go kill Armos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what brings me back there? Maybe if I've got the flute already, maybe if I'm going to Pod. That's it. Until then, I don't really care. But yeah, Scottish just a little bit ahead into Swamp Palace.
Nice early big key. To answer your question, so yeah, Mishra has done Hera, Scottish has done Smith Chain. Those are the only checks that have not crossed paths. Otherwise, we're basically even in checks.
Yeah, they did the same amount in Skull to get both the items there. They both skipped the Thieves Town Big Chest, so we are completely even. I'd say Mishra's route in Ice might have been a little stronger, but Scottish had hookshot into TR, like little things here or there, nothing major. Like I think Scottish might have opened every chest in Ice.
She didn't open the big chest.
Oh, she didn't?
Yeah, she did skip the big chest because she was counting items, like you should do.
Our favorite scam fish, Zora, had $100.
Honestly, I've seen worse scams.
Yep. I mean, you know, we were talking about money trouble early. Both of our runners are over 1,000 rupees.
Yeah, no money trouble now, that's for sure.
Oh, wait, that does remind me. Misha did Zora, and Scottish has not paid off the scam fish.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to.
Probably not at this rate, unless we have a real tough time finding go mode.
Arrows, yeah, it's not looking like swamp. Well, I mean, we still have left side. It's just, do you want to do left side swamp?
I mean, what do we know that we have an item in left side?
There's we got the compass, so there's at least one item.
Oh, one item for 2 checks. It's.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
If Argus has the other like dungeon item, I might really consider it. But for one, yeah, no. This is a dead dungeon to me.
Yeah, not when you got Pyramid Fairy, Pyramid Ledge, a fully clearable pod.
Nice kill there for Scottish for her 4th crystal.
Yeah,
and
so only one item on left side. So forget it. See you later, swamp.
If somebody goes back in, that is the call of calls to make.
The only thing that's in there is a sword, right? That's the funny joke.
There's always a sword, and there's supposed to be always a glove, but for some reason we had both of them already.
I don't think Scottish checked Agina either.
Yeah, nobody checked Agina still.
I thought Mishra did, but maybe I'm mistaking that with another seed I watched. But again, Agina is also dead to us at this point.
Yeah, if you get flute, maybe you would check it, but at that point, you're really just looking for a medallion, possibly.
All right, and yeah, well, back to being all tied up at 4 crystals apiece now.
Yeah, the only other thing that could change here is maybe Scottish goes for Catfish Zora.
That's, I don't know, that's...
Yeah, I'm still more in favor of the pop play, but like, I've seen crazier thoughts.
Density-wise, that doesn't seem that useful, but...
Like, for me, sure, pod is easily the better play. Catfish just doesn't matter. At least for... Oh, and there's a medallion.
All
nice.
right, that could be useful.
But for Scottish, like, I could see a logic to saying maybe I hit Catfish and Zora together.
Yeah,
but nope.
There's a clear southward direction heading out of there.
Nice use of hook dashes.
Yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of other spots, like, I mean, pod is really it, other than, you know, it could be catfish, could be Agino, but I think we basically cleared everything else.
Thieves Town, big chest. Thieves Town.
Yeah, okay, yes, that is.
I don't want it, but oh,
It is on the table.
It's such a terrible orphan check now. And the thing is you couldn't single dip.
I know, it would be a forced double dip, which is even worse.
Mirror on blind. And here we go. Misha heading for catfish.
Ooh, spicy.
And yes,
we have the mushroom as well. We can do the mushroom turn on the way here.
Yeah, we are a flute away from Schrodinger's go mode. And that's the thing. Misha could have an incentive to go over to the VOO area just because of the fact that he's like, it's Smith Chain and Hammer Pegs and all that over there versus Pod. So
yeah, that's true. Pod's a green pendant too, so there's a little extra value in coming here. Alright, first fish was useless. Let's see if fish number 2 has anything. Does not.
And Misha's going to head back for, looks like Pod at this rate. Because I can't imagine this is a North Dark World route back in
Yeah, I don't
VOO.
think you'd go this way if you were doing that.
No, you would have saved and quit probably.
So yeah, Scottish getting a little bit more of a lead here on Misha, just by virtue of that catfish check. Assuming what we're looking for is in pod, which it may not be.
Yeah, there's definitely some scenarios that some things are better for Misha here. He's been a little bit more thorough, so definitely a good, like, if it's not here, it gives him less options to go after.
Yeah, Scottish has a lot of, like, random one-offs in different parts of the world that still need to get checked.
But still nothing. Scottish going for the hammer jump here. Got an early big key, so gonna just go this way around. Yeah, both runners have not done Eastern Palace yet. At this point, we did get all 3 items out of Eastern, so that's why we did not see them go back for it. They're searching more for items now. They'll beat Eastern right after Pod, though.
Yep. All right, well, medallion %, so we don't have to worry about that now.
Yep, oh. Go mode is a flute now.
Just do Helma, yes. So yeah, we'll get a pod clear here, we'll get an Eastern clear, we'll get a green pendant to turn in, and then if that's not the answer, then your choices start to become a lot worse, especially for Scottish.
Yeah. For Scottish, I think Village is kind of out. Misha probably does Village.
Yeah, for sure.
And that could be a Village into Ped for Misha.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll have 2 pendants at this point. So the Moth kill for that into just pulling the pedestal is not a bad idea.
There. I gotta learn to do that. That's such a neat little trick. Oh, I'm sure it's really easy. I haven't taken the time to look up how it's actually done.
Dude, what you're pretty much doing there is you're placing a Samaria block down. I don't believe the Samaria block position matters. Then you're getting your sprite at the edge, at the bottom, and then just dash turning up.
Okay. So similar to how you do the Meyer one, just going up instead of down.
Pretty much. Okay, as Maniacal says, Samaria block matters. It just has to be on the screen.
All right, Helma has the flute. There it is. Scottish is in go mode. So, I mean, that's Scotch is not that far ahead, but what we're probably talking like a minute and a half or so, 2 minutes maybe.
Yeah, I'd say probably about a minute and a half,
So,
depending on how things go.
That's
Mishra
a lead, but
definitely
not
can make up-
insurmountable.
Yeah, Mishra can make up the time. There's definitely some little things
GT
that I'm
routing.
noticing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a substantial lead, as people in chat are pointing out, but like I said, not technically insurmountable.
Nice
quick
kill
work of
there.
Armos, yeah. I mean, it's hard not to have a nice one with silvers, but it's nice nevertheless.
Yeah, we are a little bit more than 2 minutes here on this.
Yeah, just gotta activate that flute, head over, knock out the Meyer Desert combo. But yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, like, I think there wasn't a lot of room for, you know, variance in this seed. Like I said, we, you know, Mishra did Hera, Scottish did Smith Chain, but I mean,
Unfortunately, the Smith chain just fit better with Scottish's route. Like,
yeah,
you know, it was in
because
her
Mishra did
path
tile room,
way.
Mishra did Hera basement, which is
Yeah.
you know, a big chunk of his time here.
And that Quake medallion was required out of Pyramid Fairy, so
Oh, nice.
you could have rushed Helma and been fine.
If only we knew. Why wouldn't you just rush Pendant Helma?
Well, did we have Big Key up front?
We did.
And you did, if you did right side like that, I mean,
You could
reasonable
have,
play.
yeah. Gotta do a big key hunt and mire here.
Kind of a slight time shift depending on how this mire big key goes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the routing in mire is gonna.
It's not going to be
that
it's not
much
going to
from-
change 2
yeah.
minutes. Like, I'm not saying that, but it's, you know, there, if Mishra's still in this, it is going to be about chipping time away.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a little bit here and there. Ah, powder.
Unfortunately, Gilgamesh, it looks like you're about to get a new name.
I have many actually. I have Gigglemesh because Rick has apparently accidentally called me that on comms before. Like there's, I have quite a few.
And with that, we know exactly where that big
Yep.
key is. So all that thought of, you know, saving time, maybe getting the big key a little bit faster than your opponent, out the window there.
Yeah, no choices here. But yeah, you see how like it's little things like that that Jamie sure could potentially catch up. Where you know Scottish just missed the first fire rod shot in the second torch room there. You know it's only like a second, but over time a couple of those can add up a bit.
Yeah. And there's, of course, our vanilla big key for Meyer.
Yeah, that's a decent point from Captain and Shed. That Scottish is a little light on arrows if she's gonna use silvers on Vitreous here, but you're probably gonna get some arrows in GT, so it's not a huge concern.
I will say, not too bad to get arrows back. You're about to enter desert, and
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got to do desert.
you could mirror right outside the front door of Meyer and go with some vanilla-ish routing to get some arrows.
Mhm.
I'm not sure I love it, but like there are plenty of arrows in Desert Palace.
I think you. It looks like she's gonna go straight. I would say probably just use NMG stress for phase 1 here, but just gonna fire them off. But unless the GT big key is, you know, in a hope room, you're probably gonna find some arrows. All right, so that is Scottish picking up crystal number 7 at 112.48. I'm just gonna mark that down so you can see what the actual difference is here. This is another pretty fast seed.
Yeah. In typical Kaz Boots fashion.
Oh, why did I mark that time down? That's right. We still have one more dungeon to do. Desert's still here. I forgot about Desert. Yes, numbers are banned from chat. Stop it.
I promise we'll tell you when it's time.
Okay, so here's some easy arrows to grab then, seeing as we have to continue this way.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to pick them up? Okay.
Well, and this comes down to a question of
Just might not know about them.
right. I don't believe Scottish does much NMG.
I don't play them. I don't do NMG either, but
I don't blame anybody who does or does not enjoy NMG. But like knowing that pot is definitely one of those things.
I spookies on both sides, by the way, in Meyer basement.
I see a lot of people in chat saying she's done NMG once. So
I am also part of that club.
So that's the thing. Like, there's definitely spots that the arrows exist. It is definitely a case of, you know, if you're not thinking of those, then this is, you know, kind of the situation.
Yeah.
There's a pot here in the top left. We'll see if she picks it up. Yep. Okay.
All right. So Mishur is at the point of the Vitreous fight. Mishur is about 2 minutes and 20 seconds behind.
Nice landmo there.
Very good.
And 3 arrows.
See? Just had it all along.
Yeah. But with that, that is crystal number 7 for Scottish Brave. She'll be climbing up the mountain again, heading for Ganon's Tower. And with that, of course, trying to find our Ganon's Tower. Big key. There are 22 locations in the basement. Get those numbers in chat.
Oh god, there's so many numbers.
Yep. All the numbers.
I'm not sure what Scottish's preferred GT routing is. Sounds like it's Hope Room first.
About to say, Scottish, you got to go back to Dark World.
All right, no more numbers. Numbers are over. More arrows. Hey, while we're going through this stuff, I don't think we've called it out. If you like what you're seeing and you want to watch more, we have some links in chat. You can follow the runners, give them a follow. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And there's a thing for comms too. You can do the same thing to comms and in your tracker if you want, but that's less important.
Yeah, we're just here doing our thing. And of course, if you're enjoying this content, we do have more races today, and we will talk about those later.
There are a lot of races on the schedule.
Yeah. because we're in the middle of open and invitational playoffs right now.
Mostly just Invitational. I think there's only one open
Yeah, there's only one
outstanding at the moment, but...
Yeah, that first round of Open League playoffs went pretty quick.
We all got it done within the first week, except for one team.
And I'll say they're actually going to finish it within their first week as well. Oh, wait. No, second week.
This is week 2, yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, nice book. Alright, well, both players doing the same GT routing, so not really a lot of chance for Misha to make up time there. As long as J. Misha DM. J. Misha already did not DM.
Well, this is some kind of magician if we mirror here.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know the magician names anymore.
Is that Pink Magician?
I have no idea. I feel like most people don't even know what that means anymore.
And
But
there it is.
We have a vanilla GT big key. I believe that was 15. And let's see, did we get a 15? Serial killer?
Did we?
Great
Oh, yeah,
name.
there we go.
Great name.
Congratulations.
Shaman Lu. And yeah, that's it.
Your checks are in the mail.
But yeah, I mean, I believe Misha's going to be able to save time here, but I don't see this amount in the cards.
Yeah, this is tough unless there's like a Ganon death or fall or something like that, which is probably pretty unlikely.
Yeah, we've got decent equipment for the end of this race. Half magic tempered. We think both runners still have a fairy, so even that's not going to be enough. And we've got powder now, so.
Yeah. It's such a chill GT climb.
I'm gonna say this whole MSU has been pretty chill.
It has. It's just it's weird. I'm not used to it. I'm used to like GT music going real hard.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jamie's sure fluffing a bit after picking up that big key, getting rewarded with the gold sword.
But yeah, at this point, Scottish into Torches 2, and Misha just about to enter into the Gauntlet. Nice cannonball dash.
Yep. Pretty clean climb for Scottish too, so. Yep, pick up a couple fairies, refill your magic. Oh, getting sniped by Moldorm there.
Yeah, that's not the kind of fall that's really going to swing anything either at this rate.
No, it would require quite a few of those.
Yeah. Although Moldorm does not want to cooperate.
No. There we go. Jamie sure. Just missing the one cycle on Landmo. I just missed the triple there. And that's Aga down for Scottish. Jamie sure climbs into the final rooms of GT.
And here we go with Ganon. Scottish having 14 hearts, well, 10 hearts right now. Blue mail, cape at the ready.
Yeah, pretty comfy fight.
Yeah.
Does miss the torch, or the trident spin, so...
Still going to go for the one cycle phase 2 here with the cape strat.
Yeah, half magic, silver arrows, no reason not to make sure you can finish that in one shot.
Meanwhile, Mishra has taken down Aga as well.
He's trying to set up Nap. Doesn't quite set up the triple there.
Yeah, unfortunately that fire bat really was not a great position, but
does not matter.
Yep. That's going to do it. Scottish Brave is going to just have to cross this bridge, and we'll be able to finish out this race and take game 1 for the last Locationeers.
Get your GGs in chat for Scottish Brave.
And Scottish Brave finishing first with a time of 1:27.41. GG.
Jamie sure just dropping into Ganon. So, yeah, still a very close race. I mean, just a Ganon fight difference between the two of them.
Yeah. We'll try to get both runners in at the same time, just so we can allow Mishra's fight to proceed. But then we'll definitely bring in both runners for the interview, if both are available. So Mishra into phase 4. There's our first silver arrow. Setting up. Gonna get at least the second one here. Still 2 to go.
I don't know if
number 3.
It's gonna be close. No, could have gotten it. It's always tough. I never know. It's like, I don't want to accidentally swing and get hit by a fire bat.
Right. But that is going to be the 4th silver arrow for Jay Mishra. Get your GGs in chat for Jay Mishra. We'll give you that time in just a second. Mishra finishing with a 1:29:05 GG, and we are now joined, of course, by Scottish Brave GG.
GG's, thank you very much.
So, how about that hammer?
You know, we were just talking about that hammer. Like, so I changed my mind at the last second after Hype Cave. I was actually going to go and hit the whirlpool and go and do like catfish and stuff. And that's why I ran out and I was like, no, Graveyard Lodge is so isolated. Go and do that and you can still go and do catfish. And when I got it, my jaw hit the floor and I was like, cool, change of plans. Let's go up the mountain.
We are also joined by Jay Meisher GG.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's, mate.
Yeah, we were just talking a little bit about that hammer. Great location there.
Yeah, you always love the blind locked hammer. It's always
Yep.
fun.
Yeah.
I didn't actually piece that together until way later in the run.
Same.
Because you know you're not thinking about that sort of stuff. Not
Yeah.
really. When it's so hectic and you gotta be moving as quickly as possible. I didn't put it together until I was thinking about like, well, okay, you know, we did Hera for absolutely nothing. Did the basement. What are the things that could potentially save me here? And I was like, oh, that hammer was blind locked. So if you grabbed the first 4 chests and then bailed, hoping you get the hammer later, you were going to be really out of luck. Yeah, some. And the sword in Eastern was something else. I was like, well, maybe that could have been potentially skipped if you just dipped after mitts. But I mean, overall, I C wasn't too bad. The kind of the point after you did all like Thieves Town and the south route to Hype Cave, there were not a lot of great options by that point. And so I just decided, let's go up the mountain. I got that lamp and I was like, okay, mountain's now in logic. Let's just go up there and see what's going on. Get the save and quit point set up. And yeah, I don't know. I was like, do I dip? Like, I could check Hera. I could do all of it. And my other options were not great. So, just kind of unlucky.
Yeah, we were going through kind of the differences on this one. Misha, I think you had Zora, Catfish, and Hera, and Scottish did Smith Chain. Yeah. I think those were like
that was really it.
Routing differences between you. Like for the most part, you pretty much all checked the same things. It was just those 2 small differences along the way.
Same things in the same order, basically. Well, I guess Misha did Ice Palace first before going up the mountain for TR, but I mean that ended up not making a difference anyway.
Yeah. For some reason I think I did that after TR. But yeah, no, I don't think that mattered so much.
Oh, and Spike Cave.
Yeah, and Spike Cave.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I think those were the only things that, like, one person did that the other didn't along the way. Yeah,
the margins are so fine here. Like, Nora, I've been doing so much like longer form seeds, where like you just check everything, that it's tough to get back into the mindset of casual boots, where you really have to be cutting it as thin as possible with your skips. So like, I was after TR and doing all the Light World, which by the way, I really wish I had done all the Light World Death Mountain checks first to get that hook shot. Would have made that routing a lot more smooth, but it is what it is. Once I had done all that, I was like, well, Spike Cave's going to be the only thing left. And like, do I want to skip it and potentially have to come back later for it, or just do it now and get it over with and then not have to worry about the mountain at all? And so it's like, okay, let's just do it. Hope it is the flute. But yeah, it didn't work out. Did a couple extra checks. I don't think my execution was too bad. It's just made some slight errors here and there. But yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's like, what are you willing to skip, and do you get lucky or not?
Yeah, across the board. I mean, I think both of you executed fine today for this mode, and it really is, you know, sometimes an overclear here or there, a tactical skip makes all the difference, and in some ways that really is what we kind of saw here today.
Yeah, I think Kaz Boots is so kind of leaning towards execution, but when I was thinking back, it was like anything, you know, what if you could go into pod without that hammer, you could dip ice without that hammer. There were so many ugly options for this seed as well.
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
think
that's what I
this-
meant. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say that's
No,
what I
go
meant
ahead.
earlier. It was like no good options. It's like, well, I can dip ice, I can dip swamp, but I can't beat them. I can go into pod. I don't think I had bow at that point. Forget
No,
where
because
the
you
first bow
waited
was.
before going into Skullwoods for a while.
Well,
Yeah,
no, because Misha got bow and then hammer right after, so.
yeah,
Right, but Mishra did the southern route
Oh, true.
before going to Skullwoods.
yeah. So it's like, you know, you had a lot of really bad options there, kind of midway through. That's the worst nightmare.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what I
it's
was
like-
worried.
Yeah, you know, it's like, man, if I choose wrong here, things are gonna look really bad for me.
I will say, good thing nobody dipped pod, because there's definitely
Yeah.
a couple of really bad situations in this seed. One, you dip pod and don't have hammer and thus can't kill Helma. Two, you dip pod with hammer and then don't check out Pyramid Fairy first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying to Misha before we came on, I finished cleaning pod, and there was just a couple of seconds of, do you do helmet? Like, do you want to go and do a helmet? And literally, I was like, what if it's ped? Because you know, we've already cleared Skullwoods, so that'd be nice just to finish. And you know, Hera's pretty quick, so I was like, what if it's ped and it's green pendant? Just go and do it. Literally, just go and do it. And yeah, my jaw hit the floor when that flute dropped.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot less by that point. By the time I got into pod, so there was no way I wasn't I wasn't doing Helma.
Yeah, we thought for you it was going to be probably an immediate VOO for either Smith Chain or Skull to ped kind of play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's really all I had left at that point, aside from left side swamp for one item.
Oh god, yeah, skip that. Skip
Yeah,
that.
we were saying the left side swamp and Thieves Big Chest.
Yeah, that was still around too.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Misha, you were saying earlier that you know, you didn't realize it was a blind locked hammer for a while, and it's like I was the same. I didn't realize, but then when I made that realization, I was like, "What if it's in Thieves' Big Chest? What if it's there?" And I was like, "When do we go and do that?" And in my head, I was like, "Do you know
Never.
what? Nah, like, yep,
You just
that's dead. That's dead to me. That chest is dead to me until it's the last thing that's on my map, and then I'll go and do it. But until then, that doesn't exist anymore."
Yeah, it's a really good thing I didn't remember that, because that probably would have been a gamble I would have tried to make if I was feeling behind like I was. Been like, oh, blind lock hammer, you say? Well, let's go check to see what that is. That's flute. Maybe I saved myself here. So yeah, by the point I realized I was already in go mode. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess anything else for either of you today?
Thanks for having us as always. Thank you to you both for coming, and thanks to Welcome for tracking as well. Appreciate it. And everybody behind the scenes, thank you for putting this on for us.
Yeah, I'll echo that. Thank you guys so much for the restream, and just GG's again. This was kind of my salty run back after you smashed me. And I'm happy that it was a lot closer this time, and I feel less bad about this one. And yeah, good luck to my teammates going forward.
Yeah,
Well,
same
hopefully
to
I'll
you.
get a. I don't know who's going to be doing the single person race for game 4, but that'll probably be me. So.
Oh,
I
that'll
don't know.
definitely not be me. I can promise
Okay.
you that.
Well, you know,
looking-
I had my chance for a rematch, but hopefully I get another chance to race here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, looking ahead for your series, I do see Saturday at 3:10 p.m. Eastern. We've got Mike and Kappa going. Is that the
As
Hard Randomizer?
Yeah.
Oh boy! And then Sunday at 10:10 a.m. The Pseudo Boots Cross Keys. We've got Artie Walsh and Zen Arcane going. So definitely those are going to be 2 games to look forward to. In terms of the rest of our schedule today for Invitational League, we do have one last race this evening at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Skippers versus Potato Pouch. They're playing standard small shuffle. It's Zelga Dasan versus Tam. Once again, that'll be on SpeedGaming. I see that we've got comms on that one. Clear Mouse and Matt7898 will be on the call. Looks like we're still looking for a tracker for that one. As we said earlier, the Open League, pretty much a slight break right now. Round 2 for them is going to start on Monday, but we do have one series still to sort out. That Game 4 is scheduled for Saturday, 10:10 a.m. Eastern Time. Great name pending, and But We're Buddies are going to face off in Invrosia, Sinhi versus Chelsea X Lin. So that will be Game 4. But We're Buddies up 2-1 there to move on to the next round. So Game 5 still off possibility.
Yeah,
but yeah,
won't have much time to get that Game 5 in if it ends up happening.
yeah. But yeah, once again, make sure to give our runners a follow. Follow Jay Meisher and Scottish Brave for putting on such a great show today. Shout outs as well to our tracker Relkin, did a great job throughout, and also a great amount of insight in the chat as well for today. So big thanks there. Gilgamesh, it has been a pleasure.
Yeah, this was a fun one.
And you want to close this one out?
Sure, yeah, I'll just say thanks again for the runners. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you to our trackers and restreamers. I always like to say before I close out, if you want to do some comms or do some tracking or you want to help out, we're always looking for volunteers to get more races on Restream. So if this sounds like something you're interested in doing, hop over into the League Discord and take a look at what's on the schedule and sign up for something. But otherwise, yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. Enjoy the remainder of your afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time it is. And come back a bit later today for that 9 o'clock Eastern match if you want to watch some more. But otherwise, we're going to sign off here.